Welcome back, everybody. I hope you have checked out my little tutorial on the different yoga positions. I think it will help you through this routine. So, as always, I begin with my breathing exercises. Big deep breath in, arms all the way up into prayer position, and down. Again. And down. Once more. And down. We're going to go up one more time. This time when we come down in prayer, we're going to move into that chair position. And we're going to reach those arms straight up and out. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. You want to make sure the rear is pointing toward the end of the room and there's a nice curvature in the back. We're stretching out that lower back and those glutes and our upper thighs. Bring those arms down, slowly come back up. Every time you raise up from a lowered position, engage those abs. We're working that core when we bring ourselves up. Now we're going to go one more time, up, down in prayer. We're going to come back down. This time we're going to leave our arms in prayer position. And we're going to take those arms to the side, stretching our obliques, eyes facing the other end of the room. Stop here if this is where you feel comfortable. If you want to take it a little step further, raise that opposite leg up. Knees should be touching. Foot is pointed towards the end of the room. Again, we're maintaining that extension in the back. Hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds. And then slowly lower that leg back down and come around and up and out. Okay, again, inhale, down in prayer. This time we're taking our elbows to the other side of the room, eyes facing that side of the room. Again, if this is where you feel comfortable, stop here. If you want to make it a little more challenging, lift that other leg up. Keep your knees touching. Foot faces the back of the room. If you're having trouble with balance, tighten that core. That's going to help you maintain your balance. Again, we're holding for 10 to 15 seconds. And then slowly drop that foot down. Bring those arms up and out and down. Now before we go all the way to the ground, just a few more stretches. Inhale in prayer. Down. Into that chair position one more time. And we're going to take those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders back slightly. Make it bigger. Really rotate, get that good rotation in those upper back muscles. And full extension, almost like you're doing the backstroke. Now we go further into our half fold, and we are going to stretch those arms the other way. Really get a good rotation in the shoulders. Bigger. And full extension all the way out. Engage those abs. Big deep breath, come back up. And down in prayer. Now we're going to widen our stance just slightly. And we are going to stretch this arm down to the knee. This arm comes out if that's as far as you can go. If not, try to come all the way over and point those fingers toward the other end of the room. And if your balance can handle it, take this other arm out. Stretch it towards the other end of the room. Again, 10 to 15 seconds. And back up. And down. Other side. Again, if this is as far as you can go. If not, come all the way over. And if you can, reach this arm up and out. Maintain that stretch in here. We're stretching out those obliques. 10 to 15 second hold. And as we come in, we're going to grab the head and we're going to bring it down to the shoulder, but do not raise this shoulder. Bring the head to the shoulder, not the shoulder to the head. This arm presses straight back against the back of the room, almost like you're trying to touch the wall. Hold that stretch. Arm comes down, chin to chest. Hold that, 5 seconds. Other arm comes up. Pull the head to the opposite shoulder again, leaving that shoulder down, bringing the head to the shoulder, not the shoulder to the head. And again with this hand, press back against the wall, 10 to 15 seconds. Good. I'm going to start with a nice forward fold. Again, inhale those arms up. Extend the arms toward the ceiling. Slowly lean back, getting a nice arch in that back. And pull yourself forward. Pull those arms toward the ground. The aim is to touch your toes. Come down as far as you can. If you need a break out here, that's fine. If you have to bend your knees slightly, that's fine too. I'm not all the way there yet myself. We all start at different stages. Now we're going to hold this forward fold for about 10 to 15 seconds. You want to really feel a nice extension here in these calf muscles. These are muscles that do not get stretched enough, so you want to really stretch those out. Now we're going to move straight into our downward dog. So arms come forward. You want to straighten those legs out. If you can bring your heels to the floor, great. If not, don't worry about it. You just want to make sure you straighten your legs out in front. And you're lifting that tailbone toward the ceiling. So you don't want to lean forward like this or lean back. You want a nice arch. And here, and raise that pelvic bone towards the ceiling. Hold for about 10 to 15 seconds. Now we're going to move down into plank. Plank, those legs come back. The back stretches out. You want a nice sight line going forward. Arms are nice and straight. You're using those core muscles to hold your body up. 10 to 15 second hold. Now we move down into chaturanga. Chaturanga, it's almost like a reverse push-up. You want that core just barely hovering above the ground. 10 to 15 second hold. And come all the way down. Move into cobra now. It's like a chest push-up. You're pushing that chest up from the floor. You want those shoulders down, eyes facing forward. Again, we're stretching out that lower back, getting a nice stretch. And back into that downward dog. Now this time, we're going to lift one leg up, dog split. Hold that for about 10 seconds. And then bring that leg up and back to the side. That's going to really open those hips and really get you a nice good stretch in that hip. For about 10 seconds. Now we're going to come down into a nice lunge. Hold that knee slightly above the ground. About 10 seconds. And bring it forward and down. Left leg goes straight back. Knee is facing forward. Adjust if you need to. Arms are still on the ground. We're going to lean into this leg. We're going to come down, stretch those arms out. If you have a break, that helps. We're just going to lean into that leg. Come down as far as you can. I find it helps if you take a deep breath and continue to stretch those arms out and move forward as far as you can. Again, holding for 10 to 15 seconds. And come up. We're going to come all the way up. We're going to place one arm on the knee. The other arm comes behind us on our side. And we're going to turn at the waist and face the back of the room. And you're really stretching everything out in here. Getting a nice deep stretch. Again, holding 10 to 15 seconds. And come back. to lift ourselves back into that lunge position. And we're going to bring that leg back, come all the way up. Now other side. Yoga is all about a balance, so what we do to one side, we must do to the other. So lift that leg up, 10 to 15 second hold. Bring that leg over and back, really open those hips. All right, now bring it forward to the lunge, hover slightly. And come down. Back leg is facing straight back. Adjust this leg inward if you need to. Arms in front. And we're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're coming down. Stretch those arms out. Go down as far as you can. Just get a nice deep stretch. Again, if you have a break, if that works for you, to get a deeper stretch, just come down as far as you can. Holding for 10 to 15 seconds. And back up. Placing one hand on the knee. Other hand comes behind us. We're going to turn and we're going to face the front of the room. Again, holding for 10 to 15 seconds, getting a nice deep stretch in that upper glute and lower back. Okay, and come back around, pushing ourselves back up and back into that downward dog. And we're just going to walk it back in to that forward fold, holding. Now engage those abs and slowly lift yourself back up. Inhale and exhale in prayer. Nice big deep breath up. And forward fold once more. Coming all the way down to the floor, touching those toes. Again, if you need a brick, whatever works for you. Bend your knees if you need to. It's more about the stretch than it is about the form. And walk it forward into that down dog. This time we're going to step it forward one side and get a nice forward lunge. Back leg stays straight. And we're just going to lean into that first, pushing that knee forward, coming over that knee with our chest. Arms stay to the side. Now we're going to step it back. We're going to straighten this leg out. This leg comes to the side, like so. We're going to first come down here, touch the toe. Arm comes all the way up. Hold for about 10 to 15 seconds. Now we're going to raise up. Nice and straight. This is our Warrior Two position. Now we're going to come forward. We're going to bend that knee. We're going to lean forward. Again, 10 to 15 seconds. Now we're going to lean back. This arm is going to come behind against the lower back. This arm goes up and over, and we lean back. We follow the arm back with our eyes looking toward the ceiling. Again, 10 to 15 seconds. And we come forward. Faster movement here. We're going to come down, up, and back. Forward, down, up, and back. Forward, down, up, and back to that level position. Now we're going to turn that leg forward and face forward. This is our Warrior One position. Leg stays straight at first. We're going to come down, Slide those hands down, try and touch those toes. If you have to bend the knee slightly, that's fine, but try to keep it as straight as you can. Again, 10 to 15 seconds. And back up. And the arms up. And we're gonna we're gonna bend that knee, lean forward, arms come back, arching that back. Again, holding 10 to 15 seconds. We're coming straight down, stretch it out, up, forward and back. Straight, down, stretch, up, and back. Down, stretch, straight, forward and back. And then into that forward position, we're just going to come all the way down now. We're going to move into our warrior three. If you have to keep your arms down to maintain your balance, that's fine, but you want your back leg to come straight out. Forward leg stays as straight as you can. Now engage those abs as you lift yourself up. Hold your hands out to the side if you need to for balance, or move them forward. If you can, remember to tighten those abs to help with your balance. 10 to 15 second hold. And come down. Now we're going to place that leg down. Forward leg, we're going to push back into that downward dog position. And we're going to switch sides. This time the right leg comes forward into that nice lunge. We're going to start bringing the knee forward. Chest comes over top of the knee as we push down. Now we're going to come back, straighten this leg out. This foot turns sideways. We're moving into our warrior two. Arms are straight out. Again, we're going to start first, keeping this leg straight. This arm slides down the leg, touching the toes. The back arm goes up facing the ceiling. 10 to 15 second hold. And we slowly come back up and out. Arms are nice and straight. This time the knee gets a little bend in it, and we come forward. Leaning forward, facing the opposite end of the room. 10 to 15 second hold. Now we come back. This arm is going to go back, hug the lower back. This arm comes up and over. We follow that with our eyes, and we stretch out that oblique and that lower back. Again, holding 10 to 15 seconds. And we release. Now we're going to do that a little faster. And come down, stretch it out, arm comes up, straight, knee comes forward, and lift and back. And then back to forward, straight down, arm comes up, lift, forward, lift and back. Once more, straight, coming down, down and up, straight, forward, up, and back. And straighten that out. Okay, now we're going to turn facing forward. Again, leg facing this direction. Moving into our warrior one position. We're going to start by coming straight down. Try and keep this leg as straight as you can. If you have to bend the knee a little bit, that's fine. We're just getting that deep stretch. Come all the way down, touch those toes. Again, hold for 10 to 15 seconds. And back up and forward. Now this knee's going to bend slightly and come forward. Those arms are going to come back, up and back. Follow with your eyes. Again, hold 10 to 15 seconds. And forward again. We're going to speed that up. We're going to come all the way down. Nice deep stretch. Up, straight, forward and back. Once more. Down, up, forward, back. Last time. Down, deep stretch, up, forward, and back. Now we're going to step in a little bit. Arms are going to come straight down to the floor. Again, if this is as far as you can go, stop here. If not, lift that back leg up and out, pointing toward the back of the room. If this is as far as you can go, fine. If not, engage those abs and bring those arms out. Keep them to the side if you need to for balance, or bring them forward. Again, tighten that core to help with your balance. We're holding for 10 to 15 seconds. And bring those arms back down. Step this leg back. We're going to move into our tabletop. Knees come straight down. We're going to do some calf and camels. Just further stretch that back out before we move on. So we're going to inhale. Arch that back. Exhale. Concave. Inhale. Arch that back. Exhale. Concave. Once more. Inhale. Arch that back. Exhale. Concave. Now we're going to move into our spread eagle position. We're going to bring the arm forward. If this is as comfortable as you feel going, that's fine. If not, bring that back leg out. Hold 10 to 15 seconds. Now bring it in. Try and touch the knee to the elbow. Out. Knee to elbow. Out. And once more, knee to elbow. And out. And that leg comes down. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Arm out. Stop here if this is where you feel comfortable. If not, raise that back leg. 10 to 15 seconds. And bring it in. Knee to elbow and out. Knee to elbow and out. Once more. Knee to elbow and out. While in this position, we're going to move into our scorpion. Take one leg and lift it all the way up. If you want to stop here, fine. This is the modified position. If you want to go on, raise that back leg from the knee up. Hold here for 10 to 15 seconds, or move into some tricep push-ups. Coming down. If you come down, you want to take that leg up with you. Almost like you're pressing it toward the ceiling. And once more. And hold. Bring that knee down into the ground. Switching sides. Leg comes all the way up. Stop here. Or to make it harder, bring that other leg up. Again, holding here, or moving into the tricep push-up. Down and up. The leg comes with you. Down and up. And once more. Down and up. And hold. And bring that. Now we're going to move into the child's pose. Just alleviating that lower back, really letting it rest. Come forward as far as you feel comfortable. And just exhale. And just let everything fall. Alright, bring it in. Arms come to the side. We whip those legs around and in front. And we straighten those legs out. Now, I'm going to take a big deep breath in and come forward. Forward fold, sit it. If you have straps to help pull you closer, that's great. Just come as far as you can. If you exhale, even further. As much as you can. You should be able to bring yourself forward a little bit. If you have to have a slight bend in the knee, that's fine. And just hold for about 10 to 15 seconds. And as we exhale, we come back. We're gonna roll our body all the way down to the ground and bring those legs up. We're gonna move into our bridge. You might want to scoot up just a little bit so your head's on the mat. We're gonna lift our pelvis up off the ground. Legs are nice and straight up to the knee. Stop here if this is where you feel comfortable. If not, place those arms underneath and try and push yourself up even higher. Try and get as high as you can. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. So the only thing that's on the ground is your feet and your head. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds. And come down. And continue to stretch out that lower back and those hips. Arms come out to the side. And we're just going to raise those knees, bring them down to one side of the floor, and our head is going to turn and face the opposite direction. You want to keep those shoulders on the ground. You don't want them to come up. And hold 10 to 15 seconds. Now we're going to switch. Raise those knees up again, come to the other side. Head faces the other direction. Keep those arms and shoulders to the ground. 10 to 15 seconds. Now we're going to push ourselves up. And we're going to bring those legs in. Sitting Indian style. You might want to come back just a little bit. And we're going to inhale. In prayer, lean forward. Try and lean as far forward as you can. This is another instance where the brick comes in handy. And we're trying to touch the ground. And the key is to get us as big of a stretch back here as you can. As we exhale, just let it all out. And come forward. We're going to place my hand on the knee like before. Other hand comes behind, and we're going to turn. And try and face the back of the room this time. Turn the head and face behind you as far as you can. Hold 10 to 15 seconds. And other side. Grab that knee and turn and face the back of the room. And face forward. Now we're going to take this arm forward and to the side. This arm's going to come up, and we're going to come over and we're going to reach. Follow with our eyes. Reach the opposite end of the room. 10 to 15 second hold. Try to keep those knees down. Those knees are going to want to come up with you. Try and keep that knee from coming up as you stretch over. And release. Other side. Arm comes to the side. This arm comes up and over. Follow with your eyes. Remember, pressing those knees down. Do not let them come up with you. Up and over. 10 to 15 second hold. And down. One last stretch. We're going to just take that head and turn it to the side. Back and forth. Lean forward now. We're going to bring the arm up again. We're going to take that hand and push our head down toward the shoulder. Remember, don't raise the shoulder. Bring the head to the shoulder. And this arm's just going to come straight out and back. 10 to 15 second hold. The other side. Bring that head down. Keep that shoulder down. Arm comes out and back. 10 to 15 second hold. And release. One deep breath. And come down in prayer. Ending our class. Namaste. Until next time, this is Jim Dandy signing off.